Now time for the finals of the DCL T-30 tournament 2023, and we've got both the teams here. So the Comets as well as RedZod here in the finals, and it's time for the toss. Heads. Heads is the call.
Tails.
And it is tails. So RedZod have won the toss. What are you going to do first?
We're gonna bat.
And why is that? What's behind that decision?
Batting first is always pressure free, and there's no pressure of chasing. So I guess we want to have that free hand.
And what do you think is a good defendable total here in the finals?
I guess 180 plus is good defendable target.
Well, thank you and good luck.
Thank you. Thank you, Empire.
All right, thanks.
All right.
I'll see you now. So RedZod have won the toss and they're gonna bat. Welcome everyone to the finals of the DCL T30 tournament 2023, where the Comets take on RedZod. In this championship match, RedZod winning the toss, deciding to bat first. Both their openers, Mohammed and Amar, out in the middle. First ball of this finals, about to be bowled. As some last minute fielding changes are made by the captain, Faisal Khan. First ball. And that's just tapped away into the leg side. It'll just be a dot ball to start things off. A hot and sunny day here in Oakton, Virginia. There's DCL field. And a slip in place. Quite a wide slip, almost a second slip here. And this one also just towards mid-wicket. Dot ball. And this one just towards mid-on. Chance. Make it in the end. So good single taken, a quick one that. And the first runs on the board here for RedZod comes off the bat of Mohammed. And 1 for no loss now at RedZod. Third ball of the game. He's just defended right back to the man. Just defended once again, that one. So good over this is turning out to be. Final ball coming up of the first. And that one's just going to be a single once again as well to finish the over off. Amar with that off the mark as well, and 2 for no loss after 1. And now it's a top edge. Deep third man will put a stop to it there. Adnan into the attack. And now third man moved inside the circle. Mid on sent back. That slip still in place here. As this one squeezed out towards covers. There's a man out there in the deep, a deep point. Deep point long on the 2 back here in the power play. And this one just guided towards point though. And this time a bit of glove on it, perhaps bat. And keep the slip chasing after it, Ahsan. RedZod, and just keeping it to a couple of runs. That's just defended into the offside. And this time that's short. It's found the gap. As long on comes around. And with that, the end of the over. 5 from it. And 7 for no loss after 2 are RedZod. good Yorker that. Just hold out towards mid-on as they come through for that single, the two batsmen. And that's gone up in the air over the top of the man there, running away towards the boundary, and it's going to get there in the end as well. It's the first boundary now of this finals. It's going to come off the bat of Mohammad Faraz. An excellent shot that was. Into double digits now, the score with that. Saw it a bit short, went after it, almost swatting it really. With that man mid-on inside the circle, was going to rush away to the boundary. And this one just driven towards a wide mid-off, almost an extra cover really. Just deciding to leave that one alone there, Amar. And now the slip's taken out, an extra man there put onto the offside. And that one's just tapped away into the offside. And this one just guided down towards third man. And with that, the end of the over as well. 7 from and after 3, 14 for no loss of RedZod. Adnan continuing here. A bit of extra bounce, surprising the batsman Amar, who just looks to guide it down to third man. Oh, and that's short, pulled away. And it's gonna go to the boundary as well, that. So once again, that short ball really not working. Saw it in the last over, this one as well now. If you bowl short, these batsmen are gonna hit you away to the boundary. And now we can see deep covers coming in and mid-wicket being sent back. Mid-wicket and long on. The two men outside the ring. Now an extra fielder being added to the leg side as well, replacing that short mid-wicket. As this one's just nudged away. This one a wide, but a good take that from Faisalak behind the stumps. And that's gone up in the air, cut away over the offside, and another boundary now in this over. Turning out to be a really good one for RedZod here, who are getting off to a good start. 24 for no loss midway through the fourth. Once again on that occasion a bit short, given some width as well. Just slices it over that infield. And that's always going to be 4 in the power play. And that one's just driven to the man, just the dot ball. And once again, over the offside. The chase is on there from the fielders. Won't reach the boundary. But will get a couple of runs, or will the two batsmen? With that, it's going to be the end of the fourth. A big one, that 12 from and 26 for no loss at RedZod. Abdullah continuing his first two, none for 9. So AJ's bowled a couple of good overs. As far as the economy is concerned. As the batsmen pick up a single off that one. Gets Mohammed on to strike. And there, swing and a miss. That bounce just deceiving him. Playing a bit under that ball. As this one's just cut away too. Just that dot ball. And this one just hit down the ground. Will just be that single once again. So another good over this is turning out to be from AJ. And for the Comets, just 2 runs with the ball to go. Let's see if he can finish it off well. this time that's short, pulled away. And one bounce into the boundary for 4 as well. So a boundary to finish this over off, 6 from it. And after 5, RedZod strongly here, 32 for no loss. That one, a big short coming into the batsman as well. So just defended into the offside. Looking for their first wicket here, Comets in this grand finale. Adnan continuing. One steps down the track. Just inside that wide line there. Inside edge, misses the stumps though. So a bit lucky Mohammad could consider himself. And that's gone up in the air just over the fielder. Hasn't quite reached the boundary, or it has now. So it will be a boundary there. It's turning out to be a pretty good over, 3 dot balls, but now a boundary just out of reach of the captain Faisal Khan. Would have been a good catch had he gotten there, but not to be. And so Mohammad picks up a boundary, 36 on 2 now that score. A swing and a miss, just going a bit slower now, Adnan. And misses it completely. Does Mohammad. And that one just defended right back to the bowler as well. And with that, it'll be the end of the over, 4 from it, and after 6, 36 for no loss for RedZod. And this time a bit short, just hit out towards mid wicket, a man in between there. Runs to his right to cut it off. And that one just moving away, decides to leave it alone, the batsman. Ehsan Reshad, the first bowling change as he comes into the attack. A good all-rounder he is. I'm sure we'll see more of him at the death as well in this innings. As that one's drilled to the man at covers. But only the dot ball. Or the single rather they were able to get from that. And this one just played out past mid-wicket. Square leg chases after it. And just keeps it to a couple of runs. And once again just leaving that one alone. So 4 from this over with the ball to go for Ehsan here. That one just played past square leg. Looking for that second, but they'll just get the single. So with that, the end of the over, 5 from it after 7:41 for no loss. Or RedZod. It's a small drinks break there, and now we are back. Amar looking to play a scoop shot, misses it though. No one there on fine leg. There is a square leg, but no one between square leg and the wicket keeper, so that shot was on. And had he gotten bat on it, it could have well raced away to the boundary. And that's gone up in the air. and past the 2 men in the deep. So it's going to be a boundary now for Mohammed on to 46. RedZod now 46 for no loss in 7.1 overs, and a good start to this over for them. 5 off the first delivery. First legal delivery, that first a wide and a 4. Comets still in search for that first wicket. And this time he's flicked it away and into the boundary for 4. So a good shot that was. We saw him trying something similar before that. This time though, connects on it and goes one bounce over the ropes. So some pressure now on Adnan as the 50 has come up for RedZod. 9 off the first 2 legal deliveries, as he has a chat with his captain Faisal Khan. And that one's gone straight up in the air. Man coming around underneath it. And the catch will be taken. So the first wicket now down for RedZod, as Mohammad Faraz will have to go. Adnan has struck the 50 partnership. 50 and out there for RedZod. And the Comets, they'll celebrate. Finally a breakthrough here. It's been an excellent start from RedZod, trying to claw their way back into this game are the Comets, so they'll celebrate as they've picked up a big wicket. Faraz looking good, 27 off 22 as he heads back, and 50 for 1 midway through the 8th are RedZod. And just missing that completely. A slower ball there. Just coming back in. Might have been an off cutter from Adnan to Mirza. Two to go in the over. Oh, and that one signaled a wide. Swinging away that, and a bit of a late call from the umpire. But they will get that extra run ball with the batting team. And this one's guided away. And just out to the man in the deep for that single. One ball to go now in Adnan's 4th. And that's going to be hit out towards long on. And with that single, it'll be the end of the over as well. So 12 and a wicket from it, and after 8, 53 for 1 on RedZod. Ehsan Rashad here continuing his first one, none for 5. And that one's gone up in the air on the bounce though to the man. What a chance of a run out as well. It's going to be overthrows as they race across for another one. It's all happening here. First just ballooned up in the air on the bounce though to the man, who went for a directed at the non-strikers and missed the stumps. Would have been close that he hit. And then the man backing up, backs up, but does concede that extra single as well. As this one's just tapped away into the offside for a dot ball. Oh, and that one a wide. Once again, we see the swing on offer, which we've seen quite a lot of today, especially the outswingers. And that one's pulled away. And one bounce into the ropes for 4. So not getting his length right on that occasion, Ehsan, and having to pay the price. As the score crosses 60 now. And a swing and a miss. One ball remaining in the over, which has gone for 10 till now. Ehsan, can he pull it back here with a wicket? Well, that's short once again. There's a man out in the deep. Not able to get to it for the catch, but we'll just keep it to a couple of runs. So with that, the end of the over, 12 from it. And after 9, 62 for 1 at RedZod. Adnan continuing. Short ball, but misses out on it, does Mirza. As the two batsmen just have a chat. And this time just popping up in the air, but not able to get to it for the return catch, Adnan. And that one's gone up in the air. Another man out in the deep, but on a couple of bounces out to him. Oh, and that one just defended as well, not quite off the middle. I think it may have been off the bottom half of the bat towards the inside edge. Final ball of this over, and that's a bit short, pulled away, and it's gonna sail over as well. So the short boy ploy continuing to not work, as that's the first maximum of the innings. And it appears there still is one ball left in this over, which has gone for 7. The nod now is final delivery. And that's it down the ground. A couple of bounces out to long off. And with that, it'll be the end of the over. So 70 for 1 after 10 on RedZod. Wahab side now into the attack, as that first one's just cut away to a point. And that one just driven, but they'll take the signal with the batsman. And that's gone up in the air. Cries of catch it. Oh, not able to get there. A good diving attempt, but it's going to end up going into the boundary. So Mirza now with his first boundary of the game, of the finals. And a decent shot that was. Using that length just a bit short. As this one's just tapped away into the leg side, straight back to the bowler. So good comeback after that boundary. Still a couple balls to go in the over though. And this time once again goes for the big shot. There's a man out in the deep. Oh, and he'll take it this time. Will he? Oh no, I think he may have just have put that down in the end. Hands on heads. Another excellent attempt that was. First one diving to his right and forward. This one diving to his left. not able to hold on. And this one just towards fine leg. As they pick up a run. And with that, the end of the over, 7 from it after 11, 77 for 1 on RedZod. And that's gone up in the air. But on a couple of bounces to long off. So really trying to go after the bowling now, a RedZod. And in the process, giving a couple of opportunities, half chances really. That one's tapped away into the offside. And just that single taken. A bit more on the expensive side today as Adnan. 1 for 43 midway through his 6th. And that's cut away. Just to third man for that single once again. So a few singles to start this over off. And that one signaled a wide by the umpire. Oh, and this time may just have been an outside edge on that. Past the diving keeper. And into the boundary for 4. So a bit lucky RedZod would consider themselves. With those catches in the last over earlier in this one. With that Skyer to long off. Falling well short, and then this one. Straying on the pads, just looking to flick it away. Got a bit finer than what he would have liked, Mirza, but will pick up a boundary nevertheless. Leg buys actually, that's signaled by the umpire. So not quite getting any bat on it. And that's gone up in the air, and the simplest of catches there to point. Just ballooned it up there in Mirza, and with that the second one falling. Adnan has struck once again. 86 for 2 now are RedZod. As Mirza will have to go for 9. So Adnan, this over it was looking to be a bit expensive, already gone for 9. RedZod really doing well here, but Mirza may just have been in a bit of double minds there. Just ended up popping it up, catching practice for short point. Did well running in though. What a regulation catch that was. And Comets would surely like a couple more of those. The new man in is a left-hander now. First time we see that today. And a slip has been put in place. Hamad, the new man in. An excellent delivery, that going right past the outside edge to finish off Adnan's over, and that one going for 9 and a wicket. So after 12 now, 86 for 2 are RedZod. Wahab side now continuing his first over, none for 7. And this one just sprays it down the leg side. So a couple of wides now to start this over off for the left armour. This one though driven into that extra covers region, and just a single they'll get from it. And for Wahab, it seems that slip has been taken out for the left-hander. We saw it in the last over. That one as well, aerial for a while. I've been playing a few risky shots now in these last few overs of RedZod. Which is interesting to see with this being a 30-over game. And we're just in the 13th over. As Amar just leaving that one alone. Oh, and once again not getting his line or length right there, Wahab. Would have been a wide had he left that alone. Amar looking to sweep it away, but ends up hitting it straight to fine leg. As this one's just going to be guided for that single. Final ball of this Wahab over coming up. It's been a pretty good one, just the 5 it's gone for. And it will just be the 5 as Hamad leaves that one alone. So 91 for 2 now are RedZod. 13 overs done. Shoaib's side now into the attack. So another spinner here introduced by the Comets. As that one's just driven out to the man in the deep. And now the slip in place here for the left-hander. Still new to the crease. Shoaib as well changing up the angle, coming right arm around. As that one's just nudged towards mid-wicket for the single. And that's cut away once again, aerial for a while, but just out towards deep covers. From Amar, who's on to 44 now. From 42 deliveries, he's been playing a good innings. And this one just into the leg side once again. Another good delivery that from Shoaib. Amar opening the batting, still out there, holding one end up. As that one's driven towards extra covers. So final ball now of this Shoaib over coming up. Once again just defended, so with that the end of the over, 4 from it and 95 for 2 after 14 are RedZod. Aditya Bharadwaj now into the attack. As that one's just hit away towards deep backward square leg. Almost more of a long leg really. Bharadwaj just going a bit shorter than he would have liked. To the left-hander, but now to the righty. Run a ball 44, Amar. And that's much better, just giving it some flight. And tapped away for that single. And this time that's pulled away and it's going to find the gap as well. Races away into the boundary. So Bharadwaj just going a bit too short, having to pay the price now. And short balls, RedZod have really bounced on them in this innings. The majority of their boundaries being through those length deliveries, or shorter length deliveries. And this one actually bringing up the 100 for RedZod, 101 for 2. Midway through the 15th. So going steadily here. After winning the toss, this time goes aerial. Oh, not able to get to it. Not able to get to that one, just on the bounce that. And so continuing to attack these batsmen. Now a slip has been put in place. And that's it through a vacant mid-wicket region. Long on comes around. And just a single it'll be. One ball now left in this over. Oh, and that's gone up in the air. And is he taking that? I think he has. And Hamad actually, he'll have to walk back now. A good catch taken that by Faisal. A top edge went up in the air. Hard to get that with the helmet on. Hard to see it. But Faisal is done well, and so with that, Bharadwaj now amongst the wickets. And the third one falling here for RedZod. 103 for 3 after 15. At the halfway mark now in this first innings. And this one just cut away for that single. And that's going to be hit out towards the man in the deep. Taha, the new man in. And with the ball in hand, it's going to be Shoaib side. Amar here on 47, eyeing a milestone on strike. And he's going to hit that through a vacant mid-wicket region inside the circle, but there is a man out in the deep. That's just defended towards that point region. Couple of balls left in the over now. And once again, Taha just looking to get his eye in. He's got plenty of time. Half the innings left, 15 overs. Just under that, rather. And final ball of the side over coming up now. And that's gone up in the air. Couple of fielders converge. And the catch is taken. So the fourth wicket now down. I say one brings two. And that's exactly what's happened here. RedZod They have lost another in quick succession now, losing a couple of wickets. And Comets, they will be ecstatic with that. The fourth one they've picked up. It was a really good start, RedZod. Nomi, the new man in, and with the ball, a new bowler as well. Barrows into the attack. This one down the leg side. Just not getting his line quite right here to start off. Nomi, he'll be at the non-striker's end with that wicket falling on the last ball of the previous over. It'll be Amar on strike. And this one wide on the offside. It's one way down leg this time. Well outside that tram line on the offside. So Barrows just trying to find his line here. Length is looking pretty good. Deep third man, deep point. Long off the three back on the offside. This one, that's much better from Barrows. Right on the stumps, on the pads. Very full. So deep third, deep point, long off on the offside. The three back and long on and deep square leg on the leg side. With the five allowed outside the circle after the power play. And this one's just going to be flicked away. They'll race across, just picking up that single. And with that on to 49 now is Amar. And gets Nomi on strike to face his first delivery of the game. And now this is really turning into an important partnership. RedZod 4 down, still 14 overs to go. And Nomi has really been a good finisher for them. So they'll want him to bat till the end. As with Amar, who's looking good, really looking to anchor the innings here. But if Comets can get another wicket, then that could really cause some troubles here for RedZod today. He's looking to guide this down. Doesn't get bad on it. This one short. Just decides to leave it alone, does Nomi. It's probably because there is that man out in the deep point and deep third man. So you go for that cut and don't get a lot on it. Then you could very well be caught out. At those two fielders out in the deep we have a look at. Deep point and deep mid wicket. Or in deep third man rather. Outside edge and gone. There's the wicket. Barrows strikes in his first over and the fifth one is now down for RedZod. Comets. What a bowling performance this is turning out to be from them in this last few overs. They have been brilliant. This one just going away a bit from Nomi, who gets that outside edge as he was looking to drive it away. And Faisal behind the stumps taking another good catch. He's done well behind the stumps today as Faisal stopped one diving to his right earlier than that catch which went up in the air. Now this outside edge. And that will bring the new man in, Raza, who comes out to the middle to join Amar, who has seen teammates come and go at the other end. He's been out there since he opened the batting. Barrows, he's got one ball left in this over now, and a slip has been put in place. Ehsan. And this one down the leg side. So wide against Raza to start him off. No one at fine leg, so if he does get bat on that, then that could very much run away to the boundary for 4. There is a deep square leg though. On a swing and a miss here to finish the over off. A really good one. Just the 5 runs and a wicket coming from it, the big wicket of Nomi. And after 17, 111 for 5 are RedZod. Shoaib side there, continuing his first 2, 1 for 7. And he'll be bowling into Amar, who's on 49. And that's short, pulled away. And it's going to race away into the boundary for 4. So with that, the 50 now for Amar, an absolute gift at the full toss. And he'll reach his half century. An excellent innings. This was 53 from 51. Opening the batting, anchoring the innings. Saw wickets fall at the other end, but he's held one end up really well here for RedZod in the finals. Shoaib now much better. Goes fuller. And just defended that delivery. Long off, long on, deep covers. Deep mid-wicket, deep square leg, the 5 back. That one is just going to be guided towards third man. Now Amar will be that one big wicket which Comets need at this stage. If they can get Amar out, then they'd very much feel in control of this game. Perhaps even restricting RedZod to below 140, 150 might be on the cards. But from a RedZod perspective, if Amar was to bat deep here, only the 17th over, as that one's defended. If Amar was to bat deep here, then they could very much end up crossing that 180 mark, which Asim Zafar, the captain of the side at the toss, said that that's what they were aiming for. At 180 in 30 overs, going at 6 and over. As that's going to be the end of the over. 5 from it. And after 18, 116 for 5 for RedZod. Barrows now starts off with a good Yorker. And just a single they'll get from that. Oh, that's wrapped on the pads. Appeal. The umpire remains unmoved though. Raza here on strike, yet to get off the mark, having faced 4 deliveries. As Barrows goes back to the top of his mark. Ehsan in at slip. Short covers in as well. As that's going to be it out towards fine leg. And the single they'll get from it. So with that, off the mark now is Raza. Bringing Amar back onto strike. And for Amar, the field once again just spreading out really. Slips taken off. No longer those couple of fielders in short. They've got more boundary riders in place as well. And this one's just guided down towards deep third man. Aditya Bharadwaj here, back into the attack. 1 for 8 off his first. This one's hit out towards deep mid wicket. And just a single he'll pick up. Will Amar to get Raza back on the strike. And this time gives it some flight. And leaving it alone. Slip in place here for Raza, continuing that slip. Hassan in very close. And once again just giving that some flight. Right back to the bowler. Looking to cut that away. Just not quite reading the bounce on it. And this pitch, we've seen it has that variable bounce because it is a new pitch which has been installed in just a couple years back. And so we see that variable bounce. Some balls staying low, some bouncing a bit too much. And looking to cut that one away once again. Just ends up hitting it right back to Bharadwaj. And with at the end of the over, just 1 from it. And 122 for 5 after 20 a RedZod. 10 more overs to go in the innings. Just looking to guide this one down to a third man. And that's gone up in the air over the jumping Faisal Khan, and that's going to run away to the boundary for 4. So Amar here continuing his charge into the 60s with that now. And he is looking good out in the middle. Just over a run a ball. And this time pulled away. And just out to the man in the deep for that single. This one just guided towards covers. Wahab side now. Dot ball that. So 6 have come off this over with the ball to go. That's just going to be guided as well with the dot ball. So finishes the over off well. Does Wahab side, and after 21, 128 for 5 a RedZod. This one past the keeper. Bharadwaj now continuing 1 for 9 off his first 2. And now with that outside edge, the slip has been put in place. On the pads, just looking to nudge it away. But a quick run that with that single, looking for another with the overthrow, but not on offer. Missing the bat there of Raza, who's been playing a bit slowly here. 3 off, just 3 off 15. Just settling in, but he'll want to get going as well in a bit. And that's a good stop at slip. With that, it'll be the end of the over as well. Just 2 from it, including that leg by, and 130 for 5 now. RedZod after 22. As this one's just nudged away into the leg side. And that single taken. And that's gone straight up in the air. Man coming around underneath there, and the catch is taken. So there's the 6th one down now, as Raza will have to walk back. Was playing quite defensively up until now. Now looking to take those risks, but not getting that one off the middle of top edge. And a really good catch taken. That went straight up, a long way up. But the 6th one now falling, as Wahab has struck, picks up his first of the night. Salman, the new man in. No slip for the new man, Salman. A close chord in there on the offside. That's gone up in the air, but doesn't carry to that man. That single now, Amar back on strike. Who is the main danger man here, really? from a Comets perspective. And RedZod, they'd want him to bat deep. As he picks up a couple of runs there. Oh, and that's gone up in the air. There's a man out in the deep. On the bounce to him though. Oh, and that's gone straight up in the air. The keeper himself underneath it. And another really good catch taken there by Faisalak. And with that, the 7th one now down. Salman will have to go 2 in the over here for Wahab Saeed. There's 5 runs and 2 wickets from that Wahab side over. A really good one. And it brings the captain Asim Zafar out. In at number 9. And bowling to him will be Aditya Bharadwaj. As Amar hits that out to the man in the deep. Just for that single. And that one's tapped away into the offside. And driven in with that, Asim will get off the mark. And that's swept away. Very close stumping call that. Excellent work by Faisalak behind the stumps. But the umpire ruling in favour of the batsman. With that, the end of Bharadwaj is over. Wahab side now continuing. Just looking to guide this one away. That's just well stopped at slip. Amar into the 70s, run a ball 72. Asim at the other end, the new man on strike right now, 2 off 4. Looking to go for that shot. Down the ground, misses out, but will pick up that single nevertheless. Will be bias called by the umpire, so not getting anything on it. As that's just nudged into the leg side for that single. 1 ball now remaining in the Swab side over. Wedged and just past slip. The diving slip to his left. Just past him though, as Asim will pick up a couple of runs, and with that, the end of the over, 6 from it, and 145 for 7 are RedZod. And that's gone up in the air. Bowler himself running after it. Will fall short though, Bharadwaj. And so Amar survives that one. He gets Asim on to strike. And a slip in place for the captain. And that's gone up in the air. Cries of catch it. Quite getting to it, and he's out in the deep. And that's gone up in the air. Just a single it'll be. This one's hit out towards cow corner. The 150 coming up with that single. 150 for 7. Another really good delivery that. Good work behind the stumps as well. Looking for that stumping opportunity. 180 is what Asim said at the toss they'd be aiming for. And here they are at 150. 150 with 4 overs and a ball to go. Oh, that's gone up in the air. Man in the deep. And he'll take the catch. So Asim Zafar, he'll have to walk back. And the 8th wicket now down for RedZod. Asim looking up that scoring rate as they were trying to reach that 180 mark. But he perishes in the process. Shoaib side here. 1 for 12 off his first 3. And a couple of singles to start this over off. Ahmed Chaudhary, the new man in. Opening bowler for RedZod. We'll see him with the ball in hand in some time from now. But right now with the bat. As that one's hit down the ground from Amar. Coming back for a couple of runs. And that's it down the ground, long off, falls short, well short. And that single getting Ahmed Chaudhary on strike, who got off the mark earlier this over with a single. And this time just looking to scoop it away. Bit of a misfield, but no damage done. This over, it's gone for 6 with a ball to go. Oh, and that's pulled away. There's a man out in the deep. On the bounce to him though. Well done to stop that boundary. And they'll come through for that single. With that, Amar moves on to 80. End of the over. 157 for 8. After 27 are RedZod. Amar 80 of 79 he's on. As AJ's been introduced back into the attack. None for 15 off his first 3. Bowled up front in the power play. That's hit away onto the leg side. Racing away towards the boundary. Long on does well though coming across. But a couple of runs the batsman will pick up. That one's going to be hit out towards the man at long off. They want the second and they'll get it in the end. That's very well run. So Amar here wanting strike, and we can clearly see that with his intent. And that's gone over the top. Racing away to the boundary, long off. Won't be able to cut it off. Or actually may just have kept that inside the boundary. That's very well done out in the deep. Flicking it back into play. And saves a couple runs for his side. That's a bit of an inside edge. And just a single as the keeper himself chases after it. Just looking to scoop that away. And they'll get a couple of runs. Looking for the third there, Ahmed Chaudhary. Or Amar rather. Ahmed Chaudhary turns him back. And now one ball to go in this over. Amar hit one strike at the start of the new over. So Chaudhary, either he finds the boundary or gets a couple of runs. Oh, that's gone over the top of the man. And is he going to find the boundary? He is. So Ahmed Chaudhary has finished this over off with a boundary. It's been a big one, this. Going for 13 and 170 for 80 are a RedZod with a couple overs to go. 28 done, 170, 180 was their target at the beginning. And unless they lose these last 2 wickets in quick succession, they should be able to get there. Amar himself 13 away from a milestone. His century. So Amar now on strike. Oh, and is that a stumping there? The umpire doesn't think so. Survived a couple of stumping calls has Amar. Now, interesting to see Comets opting for spin here in the death. Aditya Bharadwaj, a young player, an emerging player. And that's a top edge. It's gone up in the air. Keeper underneath it. And another good catch that is for Faisal. He's taken, I think, 4 catches now today. And this one sending Amar back, who's looking so good out there. Goes for 87 from 84 deliveries, falling 13 short of what would have been a well-deserved century. And with that now, RedZod 9 down. Number 10 and 11 will be at the crease. And that's cut away, but just out to the man in the deep. For a single. Safwan with that getting off the mark. Both the opening bowlers out in the middle here for RedZod, trying to get a few more for their side that they can bowl to. A good defendable target. Now the question remains, will RedZod be able to cross that 180 mark? 8 balls to go, 7 balls to go now with that. 9 runs, but just the 1 wicket in hand. Ahmed Chaudhary, he's got a boundary under his belt. And interesting to see the field still quite spread out. That's gone up in the air. A chance of a run out. But the umpire once again not giving it. Within his crease is the batsman according to him, and with that, I think it's the end of the over as well. It is. So 171 for 9 now going into the final over. A really good one that from Bharadwaj. Just the 1 and the wicket from it. And final 6 balls coming up now. Wahab side now, and he's got him. Cleaned him up. Has Syed and RedZod have been bowled out for 172. So 173 to win for the Comets here in the grand finale, the championship game of the DCL T-30 tournament 2023. They'll be happy with that performance. A good start for RedZod initially with the bat. So welcome back everyone to the second half of this game between the Comets and RedZod. Bowled out for 172 in the first innings were RedZod. So 173 now the Comets is what they need to win this final, and with that the tournament. Both their openers, Hamad the man on strike, Faisal Khan the captain at the non-strikers end. Was looking to sweep that away, not quite. No connection. Oh, he's got him. There's the first wicket. An excellent delivery that from Chaudhary. Bang on off stump. And with that, Hamad, he'll have to walk back. So first one down now for the Comets. 2-1 in the first over. Not the start of light. But RedZod a big wicket for them early on. Is the new man in?
Raza bhai, I'm your biggest fan.
So, a second over here. Just looking to cut it away. leaving this one alone is Faisal. And right past the outside edge. Some excellent stuff here from Safwan. Beating Faisal here on a couple of occasions. Just defended. Not the biggest of totals. Just about 6 and over, just over that now. That required rate, so dot balls won't hurt the Comets too much. He looks to cut that away a bit too early on it. Faisal. It's cut away. A good stop that. At point diving to his right, but will pick up a single from it. Faisal with that off the mark. The end of the over as well. Just the one from it. In 3 for 1 after 2. After 2 are the Comets. Chaudhary continuing here into Faisal. Need to guard that away. As Faisal gets to the other end with a single. Outside edge, and the catch is taken. The second one now down. An excellent catch. That was one-handed to his right. And with that, Barrows will have to walk back. It's a 29 for 2 the Comets. After 10 overs here, still another 143 needed. Meaning 20. And Salman introduced into the attack, the first bowling change. As that's cut away. But straight to the man. Ahmed Chaudhary in soft one. Oh, brilliant there in the power play. And this one's going to be driven into covers just for another single. Been a very slow start here for the Comets. Oh, edged and it's gone through. The keeper and slip both going for it, and in the end they've put it down. A huge wicket that would have been. Faisal Khan, the captain of the Comets, but he'll get a life. Final ball of Salman's first. Just to be driven. Ball to finish the over off 5 from it. And after 11, 34 for 2 are the Comets. Swing down the big side. RedZod, the new bowler. And that's going to be pulled away. Doesn't reach the boundary. But coming back for 3 there. Do the batsman quite comfortably in the end. And this time pulled away. On the bounce. To the man in the deep. And so just the single they'll get from it. Seven at a required rate, so not too high. But the ball has to especially from the Pacers, who now just have an overreach left. That is an excellent Joker. And scampering across for that single as well, a direct hit, and Faisal could well have been gone, but making his ground in the end. And that's just guided away. On the pads. The umpire removed. Once again on the pads. Another huge appeal that, but leg bar is signaled by the umpire. Just leaving that alone there. That was just defended into the leg side. That's gone up over the top of the infield. And just a single they'll get from it. Or a dot ball rather. There's an accident fielding there. Not allowing them to get any points from that. Did go straight to the man. And not able to take that away. It's just defended right back to the bowler. Another swing and a miss there for Faisal. Who isn't having the best of outings. It is tough conditions. On 18 off 34, AJ at the other end, 17 off 37. As 13 overs are done, 44 for 2 of the Comets. Just looking just be a dot ball. And this time cut it away. Straight to the man. As they come across for a single. Raza here is first over, none for 7, continuing. And this time short, pulled away. And ends up going into the boundary as well. So Faisal now, I think that might be his first boundary of this game. We saw AJ hit one earlier on. Now Faisal amongst them as well. Saw that one a bit short, quick to bounce on it. and just swivels it away to the boundary for 4. Cut away. Bit of a misfield that. They're coming for a couple of runs of the batsman. The result in that, the 50 up for the Comets, 51 for 2. Midway through the 14th. Still a long way to go, 122 more needed. And this time up in the air. And don't think it's reached the boundary. As that man from deep square leg cuts it off. But with a couple of runs, that Faisal will pick up. Let's cut away. Once again, just a point. It was just outside the circle. Was there wild. Bounces short. And with that single, the end of the over as well. 10 from it, and after 14, 54 for 2. Driven but straight back. That's pulled away. The fielder's chasing up, but we'll put a stop to it in the end. As Faisal comes back for another couple of runs. So now really starting to up that run rate here as Faisal with a couple of good looking shots here in the middle overs. It's on 29 or 40, his own strike rate rising. A point for a single. Just looking to defend that is AJ. 18 off 40. He's going to want to look to start taking some risks now, as Faisal has been doing at the other end. And this time just looking to guide it down. He does so very fine, as they'll come through single. Looking for that second AJ. Turn back though. Faisal, I think, just slipping a bit. So 114 need there and 15 over. 7.5 and over that required rate. So still very much in control. This over has gone for 5 with the ball. And it's going to be driven covers. They've gotten the first one. That's all they're going to get. A retain strike. And so with that, the end of the over, 6 from after 60 for 2. And that's gone up. Put himself underneath it. Oh, put down. Put down. Russ should have taken that. Faisal here getting another life. And I think he may just have lost that in the lights, is what Raza is signaling. Faisal initially thought that he had the distance on. It took a couple of steps down the track, realizing that it went straight up. Going back in his crease. Raza not able to take that catch. This one though, just to the keeper. I think Faisal may just have been hit on the arm. It seems to be fine now. This time pulled away. Just out to the man in the deep. And this time, just past the stumps, that inches away from AJ's off stump, but does well. Does Raza here? He's bowling extremely well at the moment. That one dropped catch, but this time short, pulled away, and a long way over that'll go. So once again, we see commentators' curse working in favor of the Comets here. I was just saying how Raza's bowling so well, goes short, and AJ hits the biggest 6 of the night. quite the long way back, that into the Comets dugout. And something to cheer about for them, as this partnership is building up really nicely. 63 partnership. Faisal wanted the run, turned back by AJ. And so 7 coming from that one. That required rate up to nearly 7.6 now. 16 done, 67 for 2. Still another 106 needed. Awesome Zafar himself. That's off with beating Faisal Khan. Going right through everyone as they'll come across for a single. The batsman and the keeper. We're just looking to cut that away. Outside edge, just towards third man. Four this over is gone for with a couple of balls to go. to be a good one here for RedZod. Another dot ball, that required rate continuously rising now. Up to 7.75. Final ball of Assam's first. And they have to re-bowl that one. And the Comets, they'll take it as that wide. Well, that's gone up in the air, racing away towards the boundary, and we'll get there. So Faisal Khan now with another boundary here. And with that, it's going to be the end of the over as well. 17 done, 76 for 2. 97 needed from 13 overs now, so into double digits. Those required runs. It seems it was actually 8 here with that boundary. Really well done from him as he moves up from 47. Faisal Khan at the other end having faced 48 deliveries on 33, now on strike with the new over, and Mirza has been brought into the attack. And that's pulled away. It will just be that single. That's gone up in the air. And a couple of bounces out to the field in the deep. And chance of a run out that, but making it in the end, Faisal. Had to rush there quickly. With some good running between these two batsmen, looking to continuously put pressure on the RedZod fielders, who did really well in the first third, the first 10 overs or so, with the fast bowlers on. Now continuing to field well despite that dropped catch, but they are under some pressure now with the running. Oh, this one's been cut away. Pass point, running away towards the boundary. Won't get there. Doesn't quite happen, and a couple of runs once again to the two batsmen. With that, the score into the 80s now, 81 for 2. Still have batting to come to the Comets with the likes of Asandra upside, both in the side. Amongst many others. Was this one looking to drive it through? That covers region, but will be signaled a wide through a vacant fine leg. The keeper himself going after and coming. So this over's already gone for 9 with 2 balls to go. That 1-4. So a successful over for the Comets. As long as they don't lose a wicket on these last 2 deliveries, perhaps pick up a couple of runs and get an 11-12 run over in. That could very much help. This time an appeal, and he's got him. So Faisal Khan, he'll have to walk back. And the partnership has been broken. 81-run partnership that was between Faisal and AJ. And Faisal Khan, he's gone stumped. Mirza here, he strikes. We were just saying how this has turned out to be a really good over for the Comets, but not to be now with that wicket. As Faisal walks back, a well-made 34 from 49 and 85 for 3 other Comets. Anis Rahman, the new man in. In at 5. This time looking for that big shot. There is a man out in the deep. That's well coming around, and just a couple of runs the batsman will pick up with that, and he needs to get off the mark. This time on the offside. Not able to get to it, that diving fielder. And with that, the over as well, a very eventful one, 1 for 13. And after 18, 89 for the other Comets, 84 more needed in 12 overs. Awesome Zafar here. Continuing his first over, 9 for 8. And this time that's gone up in the air. And the catch. So with that, now the fourth one down. Is the new man in, he'll have to walk back. And 4 down now, 89 on the board. Once again in some trouble here are the Comets. The second over that they need, but new batsman at the crease, 4 down. A couple lost in quick succession now. Man comes to Wahab's side. Bowled well today. They have to show skills. So the left-handed wide side now in the middle joins AJ, who's on 37 of 50 deliveries. That's just hit out towards covers for the single. Saeed, a good player to have out in this situation. He's someone who can really rotate strike, play sensibly, and also can hit that bad ball over to the boundary, which is exactly what the Comets need to stay 7.22 that required rate, with 83 needed in 11.5 overs. And this one's driven. It's straight to covers. And this time he goes down. There's the man out in the deep. And he's put it down. Put it down there. AJ thought he was gone. Started walking off the field, but that catch ends up being dropped in the end. Be very costly, that drop. The set man, AJ has been given a life. And this one just towards cover. Down for 82 need now from the remaining 11 overs. Small drinks. And this one's just hit out towards covers. Ahmad, the new man, with the ball in hand. Starts off well here. This one looking to hit it across the leg side, but not getting the connection there, AJ. For that big shot, misses him. And they're just gonna come across for a couple of runs for that. Oh, this one's hit down the ground. And it's going to go over the boundary as well. Wait for the call if it was on the bounce, and it was as the umpire signals. So AJ with that moving into the 40s. As the score's up to 98, saw that in his arc. And decides to hit it down the ground. Cut away. Come through for that single. So 1 for 8. We talk about that required rate. Nearing 7.3 now. So once again, a good over has been for the Comets. Especially after losing a couple of wickets, we see that run time slows down. Not the case though on the this one just defended into the offside and scampering across for the single to finish the over off. 20 done, 100 for 4 there are the Comets, and 73 now needed from the final 10 overs. This one hit straight to the man at point. Once again a very similar shot, so a couple of dot balls to start the Sasim Zafar over off, who's continuing over the wicket. Right arm over to the left-hander, so angling it away. This one, chance for out directed, he would have been one, but makes it in the end does. This time stepped across on the offside. And one bounce in the boundary. We've seen that's a shot that Wahab side likes playing so. across onto the offside and just helping the ball on its way, especially when fine legs inside the circle, as he was on that occasion. That one's just hit out to the man in the deep for another couple of runs. Are directed though. Directed, but the umpire not interested. RedZod thought they had him, but Jay continuing for a couple of missed opportunities, couple of slim escapes for him, as was that one. And this one's at the stumps, and so they'll get an overthrow for it. Took a shy at the stumps of the fielder. Not quite necessary, but they'll pick up another single from it. And so with that, the end of the 9 from it. And after 11, 109 for 4, 9 over 64 required. Some changes being made in the field here, as Ahmed Shaw goes back for his final over. This one tapped into the offside. 2 for 16, or 2 for 15 now, his first 5. And then we'll sing off the first ball of his 6.
The barring was that? Like, deep?
And a swing and a miss against AJ here. He's really looking for a couple of those big shots, not able to connect on this occasion. And this time Takes him on. There is a man out. On the bounce to him though. I think they've come back with 3, so that's really well run. As the left-hander now comes on to strike.
ये आपके बैट पे प्रॉब्लम नहीं आप जो कर रहे थे मैंने जो निकाला हाँ ये गलत है व्हाट यू डू इज इसको ऊपर रखो और इसी पोजीशन में नीचे करो और इसी पोजीशन
Putting it down.
ये शोल्डर लैग राइट फिर जाना नीचे देखो मेरे बैक और वो सीधी आई
You always trying to push up first. Get your arms to be done, then do it. So like
Yeah, that's it. That's how you do it.
It's going up in the air. Once again, just flicked away to the man in the deep. This over also 7 that required. Dropped to below 7 now. 6 points. First in a while. It's slowly and steadily just chipping away at this target. And this one's it down the man out in the deep as they'll want a couple of runs, get him in the end as well. So some good drawing to finish off the 22nd over, 118 for 4. The 55 needed from the final 8 overs. This one's just going to be towards mid-wicket. Single from side. In the previous 50 off AJ, 61 deliveries. They go to Andy's play. Came in when the team was in some trouble. But he's really seen the recovery phase. And now the death trying to get the line in the end. And this time that's a top edge. It's gone up in the air. Falls in between the keeper and the fielder. And so AJ with another chance. Tom just down the ground. Was rather and we'll just get the single from it. Down the leg side. Not single, so just over the stump. And this time, taking him on once again. There's a man there, but he'll go well over him that. And so a maximum now 9 minutes with the ball to go. And exactly what the Comets would have wanted. 43 balls, 46 runs, 6 wickets in hand. And their game to lose from here. And that signal to wide to make it a 10-run over now. Expensive there from Asif Zafar. Just looking to finish it off well. Not able to do so. And another one down the leg side. The keeper missing it as well. And once again, wide signal. Batsman scampering across for a single as well. And now exactly a runner ball. 43 from 43. That's going up in the air. Running past, flying leg square. Third man will cut it off. But a couple of runs they'll get before that, nevertheless. And so with that, the end of the over. 14 coming from it. A big one that is for the Comets. And after 13, 132 for 4. 41 more needed. Needed in 7 overs. That's what you need. Into the offside. For that's reintroduced into the attack. None for 12. And this part steadily as well. Wahab side 17 off 40. EJ at the other end, well set on 58. And this time that's short and wide, cut away, but on the bounce to the man. And this one on the leg side. Not connecting on that pull. Was AJ looking to hit it through that vacant fine leg region. And this one hit down the ground. And picking up a single from it. A good over this is turning out to be for RedZod. Just 3 from it. With a couple of balls to go, ideally they'd love a wicket here. That would definitely make things a bit more interesting. Open the game up just a bit here. There's an appeal there for LBW. I think there were 2 noises inside edge on the pad. And so Wahab side, he will survive. And this one hit down the ground. Hitting Salman on the shoe as he tried to bounce over it, jump over it, but not able. And so with that, the end of the over, a good one, 5 from it. So RedZod, they'll be happy with it. And after 24, 137 for 4, 36 needed in 6 overs, exactly run a ball now. Nice spin of Hamad here. None for 7 in his first. So he'll just get a single from that delivery, the first ball of his second. And that's really all they need at this stage. That required rate at exactly 6. This time just sweeps it away. Out to the man in the deep. Just stealing in singles. That's what's required in this situation. On this time, cut away over the man inside the circle, and the field and the deep cut it off. Long off. Just keeping it a couple of runs. So now 31. This time opens up just over the man, jumping into the fine leg and into the boundary. So that'll certainly put some more pressure on RedZod here. 27 from 31 deliveries, and now the team well in control of the Comets. Still have some batsmen come with the Vishal, who's a power hitter. As this one is pushed out to long off. Covers some ground to get to it. And with that, it'll be the end of the over as well. 11 from it. And after 25, 148 for 4, 25 needed in 5 overs. Salman continuing that one. A leading edge. Not able to get there. That man diving at point. And so a couple of runs the batsman will get. And with that, the 150 up for the Comets. And once again, another appeal there. AJ Hill back on. The umpire felt that was missing the stumps, perhaps a bit high, missing a leg. That a single nonetheless. And now deep square leg has been brought inside to just tap square leg, trying to entice Swabs up. Play that shot on the side, which he does so well. But don't think he looked to do that against the fast bowler. Usually attempts it against the spinners, but very rarely against the fast bowlers. Just looking to cut that away. And a couple of runs they'll get from it. Just Just another 19 needed now. With this over going for 6. That required rate now below 4.4. I think that's the first time that's happened in this entire innings. Oh, and that's gone up in the air. Falls in no man's land. As the man from the deep comes around. To keep it to just the single. Final ball of the 26th now. Will be the Wahab side. Salman bowling well. He's still got one left after this. As that's guided down towards deep third for the single, and with that, Wahab side will retain strike the end of the over. After 26, 156 for 4, 17 needed in 4 overs. Nomi now into the attack. And a single, he concedes off that first delivery via a cut from Wahab's side. But interesting to see Nomi coming into the attack such late. Usually it seemed earlier on. Stan goes a bit short, looking to cut it away, but AJ not able to connect. Another really good delivery that. Just 16 more needed, so should just be a matter of time here for the game off. Playing low. He'll be a bit It's 67. He's not able to get some of these runs towards the back end. Missing it once again. Right underneath the bat. This time connects on one, puts it down the ground, and will just pick up the single. So 2 off that over. After 27, 158 for 15 needed from 3 overs.
भाई कितने ओवर रहेंगे?
3.
रन कितने?
Safwan now coming back in. Number 12 of his first 5. 5 on the trot at the start. Extremely well now, bowling out here in this. Oh, and he's got him. There's the wicket. AJ will have to walk back, and RedZod so good for them. Has the door open just slightly for RedZod here. 5 down are the Comets. A new batsman coming to the crease. 15 still needed. As the set. AJ will have to finish the innings off, but nevertheless he's played excellent innings and really helped his team get as close to the finish line as possible. New man in will be Shoaib Syed. Wahab Syed in the middle. One, an excellent livery. That was straight on the stumps. Coming back in and playing all around it there was AJ. And right past the edge here of Shoaib Syed. Really good there. Safwan continuing where he left off in those initial 10 overs, that period, against Faisal Khan and AJ. The latter of which he's already gotten out, and this one shot past the outside edge once again. Unplayable himself one here. Wahab side walks down to have a chat with him. And that required rate now over 6 and over. 15 from 14 deliveries. Just hit out towards mid wicket. They'll scamper across for a single. And a very crucial ball, the Saf one, who's been excellent tonight against Wahab side, the set man. 31 off 23. And wrapped on the pads. Huge appeal that. The chance of a run out at the non-striker's end as well. Wahab side, he'll survive for now. Very important for the Comets that he does. With 28 now done, 14 needed in 2 overs. Now continuing. Ball to start off. RedZod, you can hear once again after a couple of excellent overs, picking up a few wickets as well. This one into the leg side. And they'll get the single. Getting the set Wahab side onto strike now. Interesting to see Nomi bowl that one on the stumps when he had just one fielder long or mid on inside the ring on the leg side. So if you want to keep Shoaib side on strike, which he is the new batsman, so ideally that's what you'd want here in the 29th over, the penultimate. But deciding to just give him that single by bowling on the stumps there, Nomi. Nomi was just going a bit more attacking, trying to get Shoaib out. Not to be as Wahab side will now be on strike. And the field's much more spread out to him. And backs away over the offside and races away to the boundary for 4. So just 9 more needed in 9 balls. Run a ball now, it's back down to. So Wahab side short and wide, and he is a batsman to put that one away. This one on the leg side, a wide, not wide signaled by the umpire. And so just 8 more needed now. 5.33. 8 runs, 9 balls. And not getting that off the middle. Chance will run out the non-striker's end, but doesn't decide to throw the ball to the keeper. Now 2 balls left. If Nomi can get a couple of dots here into the new man Shoaib's side, then we're giving whoever's bowling that final over something to work with. 7 from the final over, and I think there might be a chance. Needs a couple of dots. Look to sweep it away, and there's the first one. There's the first dot. Can he get another one in here? Just missing that, but will come across for a leg by. But with that Shoaib side, he'll now be facing the final over. 6 needed from 6 balls. So 6 needed in 6. He's gonna start off with a wide here, Salman. Just 5 more required now for the Comets. And a swing and a miss here. 5 from 5. Interesting to see that covers region quite open with Salman bowling outside off. And tries to hit it through there. Chance. But he will make it. So 4 runs now and 4 balls. But for the Comets, more importantly, you've got Wahab side on strike. 36 off 26. The main batsman there out in the middle for the team. And this time in the leg side, and it's gonna go over the boundary. So the Comets have won the grand finale of the DCL T-30 tournament 2023. And they'll be crowned the champions. Wahab side finishing off in style with a maximum. And what a game we've had here. A game worthy of the finals. Going into the final over. 60 overs of cricket on this fine evening here in Oakton, Virginia, and it's the Comets who have come out on top. A 5-wicket victory for them against RedZod, and do join us in just a bit for the post-match presentations, and with that the post-tournament ceremony as well. So the Comets have won the DCL T-30 tournament 1D23, defeating RedZod in the finals by 5 wickets. So first off, congratulations to them. And really well played to RedZod for making this championship match. Now we'll start off with some awards. First off, the best all-rounder, and to present that, if I could have Mr. Vijay, who's one of our umpires, please come up, and that goes to none other than the Comets' own Shoaib side.
Yeah, boy!
Next up, we've got the best batsman, which goes to a RedZod player. Amar, if we could have you up here, please. And the best bowler is not here at the moment, but that award goes to Jalal. If we could have a representative from and now for the runners-up award, I have please come on up here to present that to the RedZod team. And now finally the last with the winners trophy. To the runners. It's a Faisal, really well played. So really well played. Tell us about your performance this time.
Well, it was a tough grind, so it was anybody's game, like this kind of high pressure. You know that whichever team has less mistakes take the game, because both teams were at par to begin with, and they actually it was a decent score in this, and they've been playing here for a while as well. So, and the way they started the game for us, I mean, it was no brainer. I mean, we had to put all the games together and do the grind and worry about the thing later. Luckily, we read the game right at the end, and we prevailed. That's about it. And so, like I said, it's this high pressure game, whichever team commits less mistakes in the game.
And with the Batman, initially a few hiccups along the way, especially the first 10 overs. So tell us about some of it.
Well, because the conditions were really difficult, plus they bowled really, really well. So this is one of the best bowling attacks we have in DCL. So you can't take them for granted when you're playing them. So you have to give them due respect and just hang in there and wait for the time and do the comeback, and that's what we did.
And with that comeback in those middle and end overs with yourself, AJ, Mohammed, that's about that.
Yeah, well, so that was our plan. So me and AJ, when we were playing there, we wanted to, runs were not important. We wanted to hang in there and contain the wickets. And as long as we consolidate the wickets, we're going to get this. We've been playing here all 12 years, close to 200 games experience. We know how the game runs over here as long as we just survive. So that was the game, sort of game of chicken, that we go after the bowlers or we stay there and just play long. And that's what we did. So luckily it was our night and our plan worked. It could have gone either way. Like I said, one mistake here and there. So kudos to them as well. It's a very good team. It was a very challenging game. It was not easy. So that's about it.
Really well played.
Thank you.
And best of luck.
Thank you.
All right.
There you have it, the Comets are